Let's go back to 6 and 7. Page 6 and 7. It says, write a statement of proportionality in the blanks below. Write a similarity statement, sorry. So this is from this picture.
Oh, okay.
So it's just going to be, I'm going to start with W. So W and then X, Y, Z. I just have to make sure I go in the same order for the next figure. So I started with W, which just had one little swish mark. I'm going to start with P on the next one. And then I went to the angle with 2 swish marks,
So cute.
which was X. So that's going to be Q. And then the right angle, which is R. And then Z, which is S.
And is that all?
That's it.
Oh, that's a lot more simple than I thought it was.
Yep.
I thought I was making up something. I didn't realize that it was the picture.
Yep. And then number 7, you're using that picture as well. So I like to use my similarity statement when I'm putting in the pieces of the statement of proportionality. So XY matches with QR. What matches with RS?
YZ.
YZ. And then what matches with SP?
ZW.
Mm-hmm. And then WX, PQ. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, that's so easy.
I'm glad. Okay, Samantha, did you wanted to go over 13, 14, and 15?
Yes, please.
Okay. Do y'all have any other questions on the front?
Can we go over 8 and 9 too?
Yeah. All right, so number 8 says CDFGH is similar to JKLMN. Solve for X. So we need to set up a statement of proportionality that has X in it. So CD is your X. What corresponds with CD?
JN. Oh wait, does
JK.
JK, yeah.
So that's going to be X over 2. And then let's use this, DF, which is 9. DF corresponds with what?
KL.
KL. Okay. I'm going to try something. Sometimes a paperclip helps my little camera focus. All right, so then you just cross multiply. So that's 6x equals 9 times 2 is 18. Divide by 6, you get x is 3. And you said number 9?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Number 9, the scale factor of the side links triangle ABC to triangle DEF. Find the scale factor is 2. So you know going from the smaller one to the big one, you multiplied by 2. Okay, that's what this is telling you. And then it says find DF and AB. So if you know you're multiplying by 2, right? What lines up? So CA lines up with DF. Those 2 line up, right? And if your scale factor is 2, that means you're multiplying by 2. So what is 3 times 2?
6.
Yep, and that's all you have to do. And so for AB, you're going to have to go the other direction. So from ABC to DEF, you multiply by 2. To go the other way, To go from DEF to ABC, you're going to divide by 2, okay? So we're going from here to here. What is 8 divided by 2?
4.
And those are your answers.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, can we go to the back now?
Yes.
Okay, so looking at the back, so 13 says in the diagram, BCDE is similar to WXYZ. Find the scale factor from WXYZ to BCDE. So going from big to little. Okay, so you know it's going to be a fraction, right? Because we're going from the bigger figure to the smaller figure. Okay, so this is what we started with. We started with the WXYZ. So I'm going to call this the old figure. And then we went to the smaller one, which is the new figure. And this is something we did Friday, Ella. Whenever you are dealing with scale factor and you're trying to figure out the scale factor, you use this fraction. Scale factor equals new over old. Okay. So I'm just going to pick a side from the new one and pick a side from the old one.
Do the sides have to be corresponding?
Yes, they have to be corresponding.
Okay.
So I'm looking at BC. So that's the new. So BC would be 4. What corresponds with BC according to our similarity statement?
XW.
XW. So that's what? 6. So that's going to be 4 over 6. Reduce that fraction. That's your scale factor. Okay. 14. Guys, stop me if you have any questions. I'm just going to keep going though.
Okay.
Number 14 says if a tree casts a 24-foot shadow at the same time that a 5-foot stick casts a 2-foot shadow, find the height of the tree. So I'm going to draw a tree. I learned this trick from my roommate. She said, always draw V's when making a tree. Just a bunch of V's. So that's my tree. Okay. And it casts a shadow. If a tree casts a 24-foot shadow, so this is going to be 24, at the same time that a 5-foot stick, that's my stick, and it's 5 feet, casts a 2-foot shadow, so this is 2. Okay. And then we are trying to find the height of the tree. So I'm going to call this X. Do you see that X and 5 correspond and then 24 and the 2 correspond?
Yes.
So that's how you set it up. X over 25 equals 24 over 2.
Where'd you get 25 from?
Just kidding, 5. Sorry. And then you just cross multiply, you get 2x equals 120, and then x equals 60. So the height of the tree is going to be 60 feet. All right. Can I move on?
Yes.
Okay, so the last one, don't let word problems scare you. Dennis needs to fix a leaky roof on his house, but does not own a ladder. He thinks that a 25-foot ladder will be long enough to reach the roof, but he needs to be sure before he spends the money to buy one. He chooses a point P on the ground where he can visually align the roof of his car with the edge of the house. So he's here, he wants to align the roof of his car with the edge of his house. The house roof. Help Dennis determine if a 25-foot ladder will be long enough for him to safely reach his roof. You're going to have to convert all measurements to inches before you begin. Okay, so I'll save you the time. 4 feet 3 inches, that's going to be 51 inches. Okay, 23 feet is going to be
Wait, how did you
200.
convert that to inches?
You can just look up a conversion chart. I think you multiply by, so there's how many feet are in how many inches are in a foot?
12.
12.
12. So 4 times 12 plus 3.
Okay.
And then this is going to be 276 inches. This is going to be 102 inches. And then when you add those together, you get 378 inches. Okay. So
What was
he's,
the number?
what?
What was the number? It was.
Oh, you can't see it, can you? There you go.
Thank you.
Mhm. Okay, so you're trying to find this. This is what you're trying to find. Okay, so do you see that you have a big triangle and a little triangle?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay, so in the little triangle, this is kind of like the side, and this is the side. This is the side of the little triangle. This is the side of the big triangle. Okay, so when I set up my proportion, this side corresponds with this side, so x over 51. And then I'm going to look at the base. So this is the base of the bigger triangle. 102 inches would be the base of the smaller triangle. Okay, so that's going to be, so x represents the big triangle. So I'm putting big triangle over little triangle. Sorry, that's a little sloppy. But for the big triangle, the base is 378 inches. For the little triangle, the base is 102 inches. Now, it's just like every other problem. You set it up, cross multiply, you're going to have 102x, 51 times 378, 19,278. Divide by 102. You get x is 189 inches. And now you have to convert that back to feet. Okay, so divide by 4. No, divide by 12. Anyway, you get 15.75 feet. And you convert that back. Does that help?
Yes.
Did you have any other questions?
No, I think that's all.
Okay,
Is the answer key on Canvas though?
it is.
Okay.
Yep. All right,
And
well,
is the quiz going to look just like this or similar?
I'll show you. Let's see, let's go. Oh, never mind. Let's see. So you go to modules. And mine looks a little bit different. These are the session links. This is the quiz review answers, what I just went over. All the answers are there.
Okay, awesome.
And this is your quiz. It looks something like that.
Okay.
Okay. Really go through that. You have until the end of the day to submit this, but go through your quiz review and let me know if you need anything else.
Thank you so much.
You're
Yeah.
welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye. See you guys tomorrow.
Bye. Okay.
Yeah.